Hello and welcome everyone again to another video, and today's video we are going to be featuring a team I was running in the Spring Cup. I made a video about the best teams in the Spring Cup and you could go and watch it if you want. And in this video we're playing like a different team that I didn't even feature. Even if the Pokemon I like we're here showcasing most of the time going to be about Roserade, and why this Roserade Pokemon is just so freaking good. All you need to do is having Roserade and cover it with two Pokemons. And here we are running Pelipper, Wing Attack, Hurricane, Weather Ball, and our safe swap is Tentacruel, Poison Jab, Scald, Acid Spray, and Roserade in the back with Poison Jab, Weather Ball, and Leaf Storm. If you see many lanterns, I recommend switching Tentacruel for what's his name? The Steel Grass Pokemon. What's his name? Ferrothorn. So you could run Ferrothorn instead of Tentacruel if you see like that many lanterns, because if Lantern is always in the lead, you kind of screwed, because I mean I faced Lantern in the lead many times. We ended up winning lots of them because Roserade in the back just walls it. So all you need to do is just to stall the match enough where like Roserade, like the main job with this team, like you get the shields down and then Roserade is sweep after. We're running a triple shiny team for the first time. I'm kind of happy that I finally am able to run a shiny team. All of them, by the way, have good IV. Like Roserade is like rank 50, Pelipper is like rank 7. Maybe the Tentacruel is like rank 100 PvP IV. But yeah, we should be good. Weezing is technically the best Pokemon in this cup, so I'm relying on like going 3 hard counters. Pelipper is not a hard counter, but Pelipper is better technically than Weezing, because Pelipper has also fast move pressure, while like Weezing only has fast move charge move pressure. Here we ended up CMPing them, but I don't think I died to this move, so it's still going to no shield, and now just going to aggressively farm and then throw a Wither Ball. If they shield, I'm just swapping out no matter what they do, because at this point there is no point of staying in. So now all I need to do is just spraying this twice, and I think I should be in a good situation, because we were able to beat out the Dugong, and Dugong is kind of a freak in this cup, because it's just so tanky. It's the only tanky Pokemon, I think. I'm going to Acid Spray again. I think you want to Scald here, but I want them, like, I don't want to win this. I need to leave with as much health as possible. I need them to have like some health so I can farm them down with the Roserade, because now look what Roserade will be able to do. Like, okay, first Pokemon, we're going to overfarm a bit and then CMP them on 5. First Pokemon gone. Okay, second Pokemon, look at that, Empoleon. This is a neutral damage, by the way, so guys be prepared. And boom, okay, what's that? Disappeared. Okay, Empoleon no longer exists. That's how hard this Pokemon hits. Traveling into the lead is kind of tricky because they always call a bait, so you kind of need to go straight Hurricane. I'm going straight Hurricane here because I don't know about this, but I feel like they will no shield, and if they, whether they shield or they don't, you go to Tenta. Like, grabbing a shield is good. If you don't grab a shield, that's fine. I shielded here because it's super effective, and I'm like, at this situation, in this situation, I shielded for one reason. Like, if I have a healthy Tenta, I'm technically 3 Pokemons versus 2. Yes, they will have one more shield, but nothing in this cup walls Roserade energy or Tentacruel energy. It's basically just Tenta that walls Tenta's energy. So if I can shield an EQ, I should be winning this matchup no matter what happens. Like, now I'm going to spray here. I think I will overfarm slightly to force them to throw. Okay, never mind. We're just going to throw. Okay, that was an Acid Spray, and they shielded. I don't care to shield this. And now we're just going to bring in a Roserade here, and Roserade get the Poison Jab through. And opponent here having an Araquanid. Araquanid like do like neutral damage. We do neutral damage back, but we are way spammier and we have a way better fast move. Poison Jab is one of the best fast moves in the game. Bug Bite is one of the worst, basically. I don't know why I decided to shield here. I just wanted to finish the game with Roserade, honestly. And since they baited, I'm like, okay, I'm swapping out. And I'm going to throw a move when they are at 1 HP. Just like as a BM. So for you guys to get into some entertainment and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Okay, moving into the next one. Traveling into the lead, as I said, they always call the bait. So you could technically no shield and go for the nuke. Like don't even bait. Like here, you nuke and then you have a healthy Pelipper. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm going to catch here. I always like to save my lead, because that energy, like, I would rather throw it on something else, and that is the something else, because the Swampert is kind of tricky. Like, Roserade is grass, but remember that Roserade damage is not grass damage. Roserade damage comes from Poison Jab and Wither Ball. Yes, you have Leaf Storm, but you don't want to throw it unless they have no shield. So here, since we have, like, 2 HP on the Pelipper, I'm going to shield here. You know why? Because those 2 HP will make me able to throw 2 Wither Balls here and then swap out. Okay, we get the next, and now there is no point of staying in, to be honest. So we're just gonna get out and try to... The Poison Jab chunking a lot, because Roserade has just has like a very high attack. Opponent brought in a Superior, so they have 2 fast moves. So we're going to count 7 more, because we have to tank 1. So they are at 5. So we're going to count 5, then throw 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't get there. I'm going to Leaf Storm this Swampert. Yo, bring in your Swampert. I cannot throw this charge move. Okay, that was Trevenant. Bring your Swampert. And this Leaf Storm is going to storm the Swampert, throw them back to their trainer, so they can never enter a battle against a Roserade. Okay, next lead. This is kind of a tricky if they have a Thunder. And I feel like they always Power Whip, so that's why I think Ferrothorn is technically the best safe swap in this cup. Like, there is nothing as close to be. Maybe Tentacruel is somewhat close, but I feel like we're just making Lantern even better by using these Pokemons. So technically using Ferrothorn would make more sense, so I recommend using Ferrothorn a lot, okay? If you want to play this cup, use Ferrothorn. We're going straight here for the Hurricane, and remember that they debuff us twice, which means this doesn't KO, so I'm just going to swap out and see what they do. They brought in a... what's that? The pineapple Pokemon, the Ludicolo. They need Leaf Storm here to knock me out, but honestly, I don't think they do. They will Scald. They have Scald, right? And now just going to farm down, and opponent to bring back the Tenta. I don't know why would they do that. Like, what could you have in the back? Like, Mewile? I let them take me out here because I wanted the energy lead. And we did one. They were 1 close to the move, and then we ended up catching. Now we go back, and now they have the Empoleon, and I think I will be 1 short from the charge move. I think if I didn't catch, I would have ended up getting to the move, and that Empoleon was so small. Look how small the Empoleon is. It's literally shorter than a Piplup. Okay, moving into the next one, we have a Pelipper Mirror. My Pelipper does not win CMP, which kinda sucks, to be honest. Like you would rather win CMP here, because 1 Hurricane takes out, so I'm kind of forced to shield the bait here. So for the next one, I'm going to actually catch it, because I don't want CMP, so that there's no point of even trying to throw. So I'm going to no shield. Even if this is Hurricane, we are full HP, we don't care. They brought back a Poliwrath, which is kind of interesting to use when, like, the meta is literally Lantern, Pelipper, and Grass. So it's kind of like cool, like kind of sus to use Poliwrath in this cup, but honestly it worked for the opponent. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Pelipper and do 4 and then throw a Wither Ball. So now remember that their Pelipper in the back have no energy. My Pelipper is just so loaded. I'm going to bait here for no reason, but like I cannot afford it if they shield my nuke. So I'm just going to throw them back to back. I could have done 1 more, but I didn't want to risk it. And now they have a Tropius, and this is where Roserade is actually like the Pokemon that they can't like its energy will go somewhere, like with doing super effective fast move damage, super effective charge move damage, even though they have Aerial Ace. Tropius is a good Pokemon. My problem with it is that I don't like what's that thing, Air Slash, and that's a 4-1 set. Now moving into the next one, we have Pelipper into Dugong. This is a kind of a stupidly annoying matchup, and every time I Hurricane, they just shield. Every time I bait, they just shield, which is kind of annoying. The best way to play it is tank a move, then go to Tenta. If you have Ferrothorn, also tank a move and then go Tenta. They didn't shield, so I ended up swapping, and they do have a Lantern. So this is how you play the Lantern. You just throw Acid Spray, and then you throw another Acid Spray if they don't want to throw. So we're not going to shield here. That's a Thunderbolt, as expected. Now I need some energy, so I need to overfarm as much as I can. So We ended up CMPing here because I don't want to lose health, because remember that Dugong has Ice Shard, which does super effective damage. So I'm going to do 2 then catch now. And that's our win con. Okay, opponent having a Whimsicott in the back. I think I should be betting here, but honestly it doesn't matter because they need to throw a charge move, and we ended up they ended up CMPing me, which is actually nice for me. So now all I need is do 5, then CMP them. Okay, and now they brought the Dugong, and we can just leave Storm. Never mind, we cannot leave Storm. Moving to the next one, we have Pelipper into Araquanid. This is an amazing lead. Like, this is a very, very good of a lead, because all of their fast move damage and charge move damage is resisted. My fast move damage is super effective. I am baiting here for no reason. Usually people don't shield, but just in case like that, they ended up shielding, because even if they no shield, I could still go Hurricane straight and win this game. There is no word where they shield the next one, because they won't go down 2 shields. And now they brought in a Shadowvic. This is a neutral matchup, because remember we have subtype poison, and their matchup is also neutral because they have poison, which is this poison, while grass is super effective. So both of our fast moves is kind of a neutral. I'm not going to shield here. I'm expecting this to be a spray, so we're supposed to do 1 more. And now we have Roserade into Mawile. So this is why you run Roserade over Mawile. Okay, I hope that was a clear situation why you needed a Roserade over Mawile. Roserade honestly has just swept my most of my opponents. Now Lantern in the lead. How do you play it? You go to Tentacruel instantly, and you instantly also throw an acid spray, and you shield. Why do you shield? Because if you don't, your switch will be so scuffed. Okay, they brought in a Weezing, so we're just going to go straight Scald. I don't think they can throw any move that KOs here, so we get the attack fail, so we should live whatever they throw. Like, no matter what they throws, we should live that. That was a Sludge, which is resisted. This is another Sludge, which is also resisted. No, now that was Overheat, it doesn't matter. And now I think they bring in Lantern, so we just Scald whatever they bring. And that was a Scald, and this Scald should do some amount of damage. Like, look at this. We were able to take out the Weezing and like 60% of the Lantern's health. So now we just go Roserade. Opponent having an Obama with Magical Leaf. Please do not run Obama with Magical Leaf. Either run Razor Leaf, like a Giga Shad, or Ice, or Powdered Snow. Magical Leaf is the worst one. Now I don't care about this. I don't even want to win this, so I'm just going to let them take out my Pelipper, because if my Pelipper wins this, I'm going to end up giving them free farm. So we just over farming. Roserade takes another game home. Pelipper into Tentacruel. This is a scuffed for both of us because they don't have a charge move that can hit me, but I do have a charge move that can hit them. So I'm always going to bait here because I don't like to lose my energy here. So opponent ended up shielding and fell and falling for our bait, which is kind of nice. But the thing is, I lose my HP pretty hard, pretty fast. So the way I played, I always swap out. Yes, I know I'm losing so much health, I know. But remember, all I need is get the shields down, and then Roserade will end up sweeping. Opponent here brought in the Tropius, so I'm going to throw an Acid Spray. Okay, I think they are committing to fully farm me down, so we ended up throwing also on 4 here, which is good timing. I should have maybe thrown a Scald here, but honestly I was like, if I throw another spray, they will 100% throw. As you guys saw, they ended up throwing. So now we go back. I should have tapped my move. I should have tapped my move here. Okay, we ended up KOing. Tap. Oh my. Okay, this is... Now I remember why I lost my game. If I tapped my move here, the Wither Ball does enough damage to take out. And now they brought the Mawile. Because I would have taken them out from the Pelipper, and then the Pelipper would have done enough damage to put them in poison. Well, no, I don't think so. I think this is just as close as it gets. Pelipper into Lantern again. If you missed what I said, you always go to Tenta here, and as I said, you could run Firathorn over Tentacruel if you see that many Lantern. We ended up getting a debuff, which is kind of insane, to be honest, because now the drill run doesn't do as much damage. Now, if I get another debuff, the drill run, the drill pick won't do anything. Well, I don't need to shield this anymore. Drill pick, look at how much damage. That was some joke amount of damage, to be honest. Now they bring back the lantern, so I'm going to spray them, and then my acids, my jabs from the Roserade will do some tremendous amount of damage. Point swapped into jump bluff. I'm going to swap like blindly to the Pelipper, and I don't want to shield this. I know this could be an acrobatic, but we can do 4 and then nuke. I know that they should be shielding here, but I was like, maybe they will try to call a bait and be sneaky, so I don't like that. Now my play is just farm them all the way down, don't even throw. So Roserade is spinning around, japping them down, shielding the acrobatic, and KOing the jump bluff. Now they brought back the lantern, so we don't bait here, we don't bluff, we just go straight for the leaf storm, and they don't shield it. Well, even if they shield it, I can get to another one and KO them, so that was basically their win con. So that was the last battle. So again, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like these battles, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.